Everyone in Willow Creek had an opinion about Cole Rivers. They said he was too quiet, too simple, and better with horses than with people. When Emma Cartwright returned to town and started spending time with him, those whispers grew louder than ever. Emma never planned to come back to Willow Creek. The small town had always felt confining, full of people who remembered every mistake. She had left years ago for the city, chasing a better life, only to find loneliness and disappointment. Tired of noise and empty streets, she packed her car one morning and drove back home. Willow Creek welcomed her as it always had. The bakery still smelled of warm bread. The post office leaned slightly to the left, its sign faded. Tractors rolled slowly down the main road, holding up traffic like time itself had stopped. Emma smiled. The town hadn't changed, but she had. She felt steadier, calmer, ready to breathe again. She moved back into her parents' old house on the edge of town. Dust covered the rooms, memories clung to the walls, and neighbors stopped by with pies and polite questions. Emma answered politely, but inside, she knew she was home for good. A week later, she saw him. Cole Rivers walked into the general store, dusty hat in hand, worn boots on his feet. He looked taller than she remembered, broader in the shoulders, calm in a way that made the room feel quieter. Emma felt a sudden twist in her chest. Cole had been the quiet boy in school, the one who helped carry boxes and never caused trouble. When he spotted her, his eyes widened. "Emma," he said softly. "Hi, Cole." "It's been a long time," she replied. He removed his hat. That small gesture made her smile. They talked about simple things: her return, the town, the ranch. Cole listened more than he spoke, and when he did speak, his words were thoughtful and sincere. There was nothing weak about him. After he left, the clerk whispered, "He's a good man, a broken bar, loyal, hardworking, but you know how people talk." "What do they say?" Emma asked. "They say he's too quiet, that he doesn't know how to keep a woman happy, that he's more comfortable with horses than people." Emma walked home with those words echoing in her mind. They felt wrong. Cole wasn't small or unsure, he was steady, a man who knew who he was even if others did not. She saw him again at the farmer's market, helping an older man load hay bales into a truck. "You always helping someone?" she teased. "Only when they need it," he said with a gentle smile. When she offered to help, he refused kindly, not wanting her to get hurt. The warmth in his voice proved the rumors wrong. Over the next few weeks, Emma kept running into Cole, sometimes by chance, sometimes because she sought him out. She learned he lived alone at Sunrise Ranch, helped neighbors without being asked, and never spoke badly of anyone. He kept his distance, not out of coldness, but because he was used to being misunderstood. One afternoon, she overheard two women at a cafe copyright gossiping about him. "They say he's too simple, too quiet, a broken bar, he can't satisfy a woman." Emma walked past, calm but firm. "You don't know him," she said. Their closeness grew in small moments. One morning, Emma stopped to help him fix a broken fence after a storm. He hesitated, then smiled and handed her a piece of wood. They worked side by side, talking about horses and life. He spoke with quiet pride, honest and unassuming. From that day on, Emma visited often. She liked the comfort of silence with him. Cole slowly opened up, surprised by how easily she listened without judgment. One evening, watching the sunset over the fields, he admitted, "You make me notice things I usually miss." Rumors persisted. People whispered that Emma would grow bored, that she had made a mistake choosing a quiet cowboy. She defended him, calmly and firmly, but never argued. One afternoon, beneath an old oak tree, Cole confessed he knew what people said about him. Emma looked him in the eyes. "You are strong. You are kind. You care more than you show." Something shifted between them. Quiet companionship blossomed into love. Slowly, without rush, their connection deepened. Emma realized she was falling for the man the town had never truly seen. One day, Cole asked her to marry him. There was no crowd, no speeches, just the two of them walking along the fence line at sunset. "I don't have fancy words," he said. "I don't have riches, but I'll work every day to make this a good life for us." Emma smiled. "I already have that life here, broken bar with you." Word traveled fast in Willow Creek. Some neighbors congratulated them, others shook their heads. Rumors returned louder than before, questioning Cole's ability to be a husband and Emma's judgment. But Emma ignored them. Their wedding was simple, held at the old church. Cole wore his best suit, nervous but proud. Emma's white dress was perfect in its simplicity. Walking down the aisle, Cole forgot every whisper he had ever heard. All he could see was the woman choosing him. "I promise to stand by you," Cole said during his vows. "To listen, care, and love you in every way I know." "You already do," Emma replied. "And I'm proud to be your wife." That night, in their small home, Willow Creek's judgment was locked outside. The lanterns glowed softly. Cole poured tea, cut a small cake, and shared it with Emma. Every gesture showed thoughtfulness, care, and respect. They spoke of memories, dreams, and the ranch. Cole listened fully, just as he always had. Emma realized something profound. Cole was not inexperienced in love. He was deliberate, patient, and gently valuing love over showmanship. Morning came slowly. They stepped outside together, the ranch quiet, dew sparkling on the grass. Emma wrapped her arm through his. Cole stood taller, steady, confident, and not because of approval, but because of truth. Word spread through Willow Creek. People noticed the change. Cole walked with quiet confidence. He listened to Emma publicly as he did privately. Neighbors saw his loyalty, patience, and respect. The rumors lost their grip. Walking along the fence line at sunset, Emma squeezed his hand. "They were wrong about you," she said. "They were," Cole replied calmly. And Willow Creek finally saw what Emma always knew. The quiet cowboy they underestimated was never weak. He was simply waiting for someone who could see the strength in gentleness and the love in patience.